Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Thornton Farm, where today we're going to be sorting out the cows that we bought in the last episode. I've just been over to the sheep field. I was going to say what used to be the sheep field. It's still the sheep field, there's just no sheep anymore. To grab I've grabbed the water trailer. Now, I do have a bucket attached to this because I was sorting out a bit of the industrial estate as well, and first course of action is just going to be giving them water, because that's going to be the easiest thing. Get that pouring in, and we're going to need to get probably two things here. So if I open up this, animal feedy things, animals. I'm realistically going to need, oh, I don't have the thing that I was going to get. Gonna need this and this. So that's 25 at 41 is 66,000. Which I've got 11,000. Let's take out 50,000 of a loan, I guess. 55,000. Yeah, let's take out that much. Just get this stuff. So the Primer 15070 for the straw, the feed mixer for the everything else. And let us get off and get working. So I'm gonna start off by giving them straw because that's the easiest thing, really. I mean, it's straw. You just throw it into the bale shredder and it's done. Also, I got a question in the last episode. Why can we hear... In yesterday's video, why do we hear a keyboard when you've got a wheel? And I answered it very honestly. I'm lazy and I like the clicking noises. That's pretty much it. It's easier to just use the keyboard than to set up the wheel to record a video. I probably should set up the wheel a bit more often, but I've kind of become comfortable with using the keyboard again. Because either way, I'd have to be jumping forward and back, and using the keyboard for certain things, because I don't have absolutely everything bound up to the wheel. So it's just easy. It's just as easy to use the keyboard and mouse to play as it is to use the wheel and pedals and mouse. And that's why I'm doing that. When I get back into doing roleplay, and I will get back into doing roleplay, I promise. When I get back into that side of things, then yes, I will be using the wheel, and I'd need to rewind the joystick, which is why you haven't seen me doing much lorry work of late, and why you've been maybe hearing my mouse clicks. Although the keyboard as loud as it is, it's maybe not mouse clicks you're hearing. But I have been using the mouse for all the loader work, because my joystick isn't bound up to the game at the moment. And I pretty much have to rejig half my room to get it all back into working order. So that's why I've been kind of just being lazy and using keyboard and mouse again. Yeah, there's no excuses. It's laziness, pure and simple. So something I did realize is, and nobody's actually told me this. Nobody's kind of come to this conclusion themselves. I don't need any of those hay bales for the cows. Do not need a single one. Why do I not need a single hay bale for the cows? Well, if I go into the animal menu over here, where is it? Cows require water, straw, grass, silage or hay, and power food, which is... Oh, I do need the hay, because that... No, I'm wrong. Power food is a silage hay mix, not a silage straw mix. You know, been wrong. So I do need the hay, and that's going to make it awkward because the silage bales are 6,000 litres and the hay bales are 4,000. In fact, it's going to be a very hay light... Oh, wait, no. If I put two... It's an 18,000 litre mixer. And I think he can cope with 2/3 to 1/3. Or definitely not like perfectly half and half. I think I can put 2 hay bales in per straw bale and actually still get mixed ration out of it, you know? Because you don't actually need to put straw... Did I say straw? 2 hay bale to 1 straw bale? 2 hay to 1 silage even. I don't... Because you don't need straw for it. That I can tell you right now. You do not need straw for TMR. Some people think you do because it says, you know, straw is a thing you can put in. That's used as filler. That's not a required element. You know, it's just something you can throw in if you really want to be more realistic, I guess. But it's not 100% necessary. Is 2 bales going to be overkill with this? I got 40 cows. I think 2 bales won't be overkill. I also think we might actually need to use most of the straw bales for the cows, which maybe not the best thing, but you know what? I don't mind too much as long as they produce plenty of milk, because there's 40 cows. We've got, you know, a bunch of hay bales that we'll be selling, a bunch of silage bales that we'll be selling. We're going to be making money regardless. Now for the questionable bit where I have to drive directly beside the loose silage bales. Some of which are actually grass. And that's fallen out. Okay, I'm going to cheat. Bear with me while I cheat. Technically cheating. Where's that bale gone? Okay, so if I bring the bale up like this... This is technically cheating, and I know it is, but this is the easiest way to get the bale in safely. Without trying to get the telehandler to maneuver around this area. Right, let's get this in. I should mention, I've got plenty of questions recently about the multiplayer with Sim and Fahy and Chris. Good news, bad news on that front. Good news is... Wait, that didn't... That instantly killed a bale? 6,100 litres was apparently exactly what the cows needed. Okay. What I can do is I can leave this bale over here. And I'm going to just reset the feed mixer. Because I don't think you guys want to see me go up to the shop again and do the same trip down. So I'm just going to reset the feed mixer just to speed a bit up. Speed things up. There we go. There's the English back. A bit. You guys know I have a habit of getting tongue-tied. Quite a lot of late. But the multiplayer will be back. Tomorrow, in fact. Sim has told me he plans on putting his up tomorrow, so I'll be putting my part 1 up tomorrow. And it will be uncut, but not unedited, because Simulate is a meanie. You'll see what I mean when the videos come out. I have a list written down of things that I need to edit. Right, which one of these piles is silage? That's silage, that's silage, that's silage, that's silage, that... Oh, they're all silage. They're all silage. Fantastic. We're going to be selling some more silage as well today. Because I can't see myself using all of the silage and straw at once. Or I can't see the cows taking much more than just the one load. And have I given myself enough room to even pick up a bale here? I kind of... sort of have, but by accident. Ah, this bale isn't getting grabbed properly. There we go. So what I'm going to do before I put this in is I'm going to take a thumbnail for the video. So we're just going to pop this up there like that and come over here. Get a nice angle going. And check that was saved, yes. True stories of YouTube, we screw about with FOVs and stuff for thumbnails because it looks cooler. And I'm actually gonna need to see how full that is. A third full. Okay. Now it's definitely gonna be 2 hay bales I'll need at least. We'll just grab these 2 here. I probably should have grabbed 2 from the side there, but that's fine. In theory, it's fine. In practice, it's probably all gonna just about to go horribly wrong. So that's up to 87%, 14,000 TMR. Fantastic. That is what Farm Sim regards as power food, which means oh, I've just thought there's 40 cows, and about a third of the mixed ration that you throw in actually turns into silage / hay. Every single time this happens, by the way. So there's no avoiding it. So we'll just throw this in. Yes, that's totally the way that it's supposed to go. I'm gonna need the animals menu up here. That looks to be about halfway, so if we get another load... Yeah, another load will do it. And then we'll get back on into the fent. And actually, where is the egg sell point on the map? Because I think I've gone around here 2 or 3 times now picking up eggs, so there should be at least like £100 worth of eggs in the bag. It should actually say in the statistics, shouldn't it? Eggs in backpack 88. Good. No shortage of eggs then. Fast truck's parked up over here. Reason that it defaults in cab, by the way, is because I got head tracking turned on. Which, if you didn't know that already, now you do. If you are using head tracking, FarmSim defaults to giving you the in-cab view, and just because I now know the feed comes out this side, not the other side, I will spin around here and you can go down by the silage bales in the most dangerous method possible. There we go. So let's get our silage bale in first. And I'm gonna try and take it from the bottom to give myself a bit of room here. Can I grab the bale like this, please, game? No, the bale doesn't want to work the way that I want it to work. Okay. That's kind of fine though. There we go. So ideally, I'd also have a... Well, I have like a 6,000 litre hay bale so that I could get up to 12,000 and then get up to 18,000 with a straw bale. Just for filler, because that is literally... Straw bales in TM are literally just filler. Technically speaking, even with a 4,000 litre bale, it should turn to TMR because there's only a small difference in the size of bales. It's 2/3 to No, it wouldn't be 2/3 to 1/3 mix. It'd be 3 parts to 2. And with the second bale, we're making it 4 parts to 3. Yeah, that... Actually, this is a much better mix than if I was to just use the one hay bale. There we go. We can go down by the silage bales here to get out here into the secondary part of this yard now. Down through here and into the cow shed. Get these guys all fed up as well. They're already throwing food out, which is fantastic. In fact, what I'd like to do, if the game will let me, is it won't. Well, that is the cows fully fed, apparently. Yes, 14,000 silage and hay, 8,000 power food. I'm not going to give them grass because it's coming into winter and it's just going to be pointless giving them grass. I'm going to put this in here, like that. And we will go over to the fend. Start moving silage bales again. This silage bale movement is going to take a while because there's lots and lots of them. It's not like, you know, we've got 50 bales we need moving and this thing can hold 20 at a time. There's literally 400 bales. And I don't actually know how many bales at a time this thing holds. Which makes things even more interesting, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna get hopefully a couple loads down today, and then the streams over the weekend, because I did say that the stream this week, the stream today in fact, because this is Thursday's video. It's Wednesday when I'm recording this, but this is the video for Thursday. The stream today is going to be Giant Settler. I want to get more work done on the map. I've got a lot on my plate at the moment, so the maps have kind of taken backseat due to ongoing other commitments, which I'm not gonna talk about. And I'm back from my little break. Thank you. I know it's only been a moment, but well, for you guys it's only been a moment. For me it's been probably about 20 minutes. I want to double check these are in fact silage. They are. It's been a little while for me. I had to go do something, and you know how life is. You get doing something, you need to go do something else, and it kind of distracts you for a little bit. But I'm back now. My PC is quite warm because apparently it's quite mild. Well, I say apparently it is quite mild today, and that means my PC becomes a space heater. Things you never know. The things you guys never experience with me is like my PC, just depending on the weather, is either a space heater or does nothing at all. During the summer it's a space heater. During the winter it's completely and utterly useless to me as anything other than a computer. Yes, it, you know, I can get it to heat up by pushing it really hard, but it just doesn't push out the amount of warm air I'd like in the winter, because I do need a separate heater. That's always an issue, because that costs money. So what we're doing now is we're just picking up bales. I could probably figure out how many there are. 2, 4, 6, 8. Hang on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26 is a full load. So there's going to be 25 bales. At £1,500 a piece is quite a bit of money. It's going to be, what, 20... Nearly, but not quite 30,000. I think this is going to be the fastest way back, you know. Yeah, as silly as it sounds, this might well be the fastest way back. Especially if I were to take this turn off here, which granted will bring me up some tight laneways, which might cause problems with the trailer, but it should be a faster way back. Let's get the map back up a bit. We will need to deal with this field as well over here to the left. And the one on the right as well. There's just fields everywhere. The trains are doing their thing. Going over and back across the map. And we are just continuing our work very nicely. We should get a good bit of money out of this. I wonder if these fields might be fermented. Because if they're fermented, that's going to be really nice. Holy cow, this is beautiful. If those fields are fermented, then that's going to be really good for getting things together, really, isn't it? I have to say, Kimji and Boat did an amazing job with the seasons tweaks they did. I think Kimji did the texture tweaks and Bullet Bill did the... I know for sure Bullet Bill did the lighting system. I'm not sure who did what other than that. And they've done a really good job. So 37,000 from that trailer load. So a bit more than I thought. That's... Do you know, I'm not gonna complain about getting more money than I expected. I wonder if these fields are fermented. A really weird question to ask, but it is one that is... does make sense. Silage. Fantastic. Let's back over to the finance menu here. Just repay the loan. We're down to 100,000. We should very easily repay the loan and not need to worry about anything else. Once these silage bales are sold off, by the way, that's going to mean we get basically as much money as we want. Now I do have a few things I'd like to buy. There's a reason I haven't started seeding yet. And I'm kind of at the point where I don't mind using creative money too much. At the map, I know I've been using it to get like random storyline things and things like that. Like the cows I got with creative money, but I think it's got to the point now where, because I'm kind of winding down the map, and just kind of waiting for the West Coast and enjoying this as much as possible. I mean, I've got over 100 hours into this map. I don't particularly mind playing about with creative money and getting silly big things, like, we'll say, an Amazon Condor. And, you know, one of the bigger harvesters to get one of the really big fields done. I think that might be something that I might do. Not 100%, yeah, not 100% sure on that, but it's something I might do. Also, auto-load trailers are life. Because they're just so much better. So much more convenient. Up to 40,000 already. So full trailer load is just over 40,000. Actually, out of time efficiency, are these bales also silage? Silage. Fantastic. Now we're collecting bales. Now we're selling silage. And oh, this is the field that's got a mix of bales, isn't it? Yes. So this trailer is going to refuse to pick up some bales and it's going to pick up other ones. Because some of these are 1.3 meters, some are 1.4, and some are 1.5. And some have got stuck under the tractor. I had a bale. Has it? Okay, where's the bale? There's the bale that's under the tractor. That's a 1.5 meter bale. And as ridiculous as it is, I was lifting the tractor itself up there. This is a 1.5 meter bale as well. So that solved the tractor problem and got the bale onto the trailer as well. And for some reason I now can't get back into the tractor. Did I break something? So this is a 1.4 meter bale. Did I break the tractor by any chance? No, I think it just didn't want me to get back in. Either that or I was just pressing the wrong button, which is a distinct possibility. Okay, that's a 4,000 litre bale. So I got this set up to pick up the 6,000 litre bales. Some of these are going to be 4, some are going to be 5, some are going to be 6. I think that's a 6, yep. You can see the different bale sizes here. Somewhat unintentionally I've, got all 3 different sizes of bale in this field, so you guys can see there is in fact a difference. That was a 5,000 litre bale. That's 6,000. Basically, I'm going to be driving around this field hoping that I pick everything up, but at the same time not sure what's going to get picked up and what's not. Because it's impossible to tell just by looks what bale is what. I'm not entirely sure how I even managed this, to be honest. Because you can see they're kind of the bales coming out or being left are almost semi-random, I'd argue. Like, that one's definitely not 6,000 litres. This one is, I think, or is that a 5,000 litre? Oh, it was a 6,000 litre. Just didn't pick it up the first time. The bales, the way these are, just really confusing. That's a 6. That's a 6. That's a 4 or a 5. That's a 6. There's another bale in the trees over here, which looks to be a 6. Yes, this one can go onto the trailer, so just bring it over here and throw it onto the trailer there. This looks to be a 6,000 litre, and this one over here looks to be a 6,000 litre. So the one here is a 4,000 litre. Also, I know that the 6,000 litre bales weigh like 2 tons, and in reality there's no human alive that'll be able to lift them, but deal with it. It's the quickest way to getting on the trailer. The quickest and easiest way, I should say. And I've somehow ended up with a bale just in the way. A 2-ton silage bale is in the way, so I'm picking it up and throwing it. Let's get that into the sell point. There we go. 1,229 for that bale. Now, I'm probably leaving money on the table with the whole, selling off the silage bales right now because they're getting in. Well, they're everywhere. But at the same time, does it really matter? Considering, that was a load of bales that was 80,000. Or 40,000 again. Not really. I mean, we're already down to, a 20,000 pound loan where we hit 100 and something thousand earlier on today. Does it matter in, like, actually let's pick up the 1.4s. So the 1.3s actually I'll be picking up, isn't it? Yes, so that's a 1.4, isn't it? Yes, this is a 1.3. Okay, so the 1.3s are the 4,000 litre bales, the 1.4s are the 5,000 litre bales, and the 1.5s are the 6,000 litre bales. Okay, so for whatever reason it's definitely not letting me get into the tractor when that's active for whatever reason. I think something glitches out when you've got the LT Master and an auto load script a bit too close to each other. Because if I were to say, yeah, I think I've broken something. Yeah, it was the LT Master bale fadey breaky bailey party script that was causing a bit of an issue. So that's something you guys might need to be aware of, is if you got the LT Master and you split, well, you load a bale by hand into the like, you need 3 different mods for this. I don't think it's gonna happen. If you got the LT Master and you're using Creator Tools Muscles mode, or I guess Game Extension Muscles mode, to load bales onto a trailer, just by, you know, waving them around you, the trailer, and the trailer picks it up, the autoload trailer picks it up, the LT Master bale fade thing doesn't go away because it gets annoyed. And then you can't get into tractors, you have to tab into them. So if you're using... Oh, that'd be a problem with Game Extension when you've got tabbing turned off. You'd have to literally restart your game. Oh, that's a bug and a half, isn't it? And I think most of the bales left now are 5,000. That's a 6,000. I'll just throw the 6,000 down into the next field, like this. This one over here is a 6,000. I just want to make sure that it's like 6,000s and maybe a couple of 5,000s left now in the field. This one over here is a 4,000. You are coming with me, bale, because you have a trailer to get onto. Here's the bit where I gotta be careful to just get it into the trigger. There we go. You are 4,000 as well. You are almost definitely not. Yeah, you're 6,000. And down over here, these two should be like maybe a 6 and a 5. A 5 and a 5. So the 5,000s I'll bring in by hand because there's only 2 of them. I don't see the point of using the auto-load trailer for 2 bales. It would actually take longer to get the auto-load trailer sorted out than to just do this. Let's just let that one roll for a second. Can deal with it in a minute. This one can go into the sell point. This one can go into the sell point. Gate needs to be open, please. Can you guys tell I'm getting kind of used to the different mouse controls that there are now? And I know when they're after triggering. But that is going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's been a bit of a mixed bag. Ugh. With the animal feeding at the very start, the cow feeding, and now just dealing with bales again. And I do apologize for dealing with bales again, but this is something that kind of I'd like to get done before winter. X, Y. And we are very nearly done with the loan. There's only 5,000 litres left. So on that note, I will leave you guys by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Thornton Farm. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be back tomorrow with something special. And Saturday with something special. Then Sunday I'll probably do some mapping or something. Stream this evening at 5 p.m. GMT. But until next time, stay safe and goodbye.